Namugongo is a place that is filled with a lot of history. We are going to show you exactly what happened here, what reasons did the Kabaka Mwanga have to kill the Uganda Martyrs, and what happened after the killing of the Uganda Martyrs.
Uganda is a very rich country as far as religion is concerned. Just like as our motto states, for God and my country. Today, we come to you live from Namugongo Martyr Shrine, the Catholic side. And here today in MwAfrika TV, I am joined by a gentleman who works here and is going to teach us more about this place. Gentlemen, you're most welcome to MwAfrika TV.
Thank you so much. My name is Ben Tenywa, in charge of the pilgrims and tourists at the Uganda Martyrs Catholic Shrine.
Okay.
This is the place where most of our first Christians were killed. They were burnt alive. They were burnt alive on the orders of King Mwanga because of their Christian faith.
Wow.
But before the martyrs of Uganda were killed here, they were all workers, they were servants, working for the king of Buganda. Buganda is the whole of central Uganda. Now, each family used to select a very hard-working boy, well-disciplined, to go and work for a king, free of charge.
Wow.
It was a sign of showing loyalty to the king, and it was very prestigious to work for a king.
Indeed.
Even just the king to know you by name that you are Ben. It was very prestigious.
Wow.
But that king they were working for, Mutesa I, invited missionaries from France and England to come and convert his people to Christianity. How did the king come to know about Christianity?
Yes.
It was through the explorers who were coming in East Africa to discover. Henry Morton Stanley came here to check on Dr. Livingstone, who stayed here in East Africa for a longer time without going back home in England. Now the people in England, they thought Dr. Livingstone was dead. So they sent Henry Morton to check on him. He got him in Tanzania, in a place called Ujiji, near Kigoma. Wow. When Henry Morton saw that Livingstone was still alive, Henry Morton came in Uganda.
Okay.
In Uganda, he went in the palace. He got the king of Uganda, Mutesa I, started teaching him Christianity. The king got interested in Christianity. Then he told the white man, why don't you tell those people you are calling Christians in England to come here in Uganda and convert my people to Christianity? The white man, Henry Morton Stanley, told the king, write a letter to the Queen of England, Queen Victoria, inviting the missionaries officially.
Wow, officially.
The king asked a man called Muftawa, who knew English, Swahili, and Luganda, to write a letter for him. So the king was just saying what he wants to be in the letter, inviting missionaries in Luganda. While Muftawa, together with Henry Morton, they were writing in English. After writing, they read through, and the king put this, the signature, the stamp.
Wow.
So that letter was taken in England by Leonard de Benfield, together with Henry Morton, and it was published there in a newspaper called the Daily Telegraph of England in 1875.
Wow.
Now after 2 years, missionaries started coming in Uganda. They were Protestants.
Yes.
Reverend C.T. Wilson, Alexander Mackay, and Shah Godfrey. They came in here. They arrived on the 30th of June, 1877.
Wow.
And they were given a place at Natete here in Kampala. That's where they were basing to evangelize the workers in the palace. Which workers are the martyrs now? Again, after 2 years, the Catholics came, the White Fathers. They arrived on the 17th of February, 1879. They landed at Chigungu near Entebbe Airport. That's where they moved and went to the palace. The king got them, received them, gave them a house at Nabulagala.
So there were two groups of missionaries that came to Uganda.
Two groups.
The Anglicans and the
Catholics.
The
Anglicans were from the Church Missionary Society.
All right.
And the Catholics were from the congregation of the White Fathers.
Yes.
So they were all in the palace competing for believers, competing for converts. Now, in the palace, there were two groups, the Catholics and the Protestants, converting the workers. But after a short time, when they have just converted them, the king died. Mutesa died. The one who invited the missionaries died.
Okay.
When he died, his son Mwanga succeeded him.
Okay.
Took over.
Yes.
Now, it was King Mwanga who killed these Christians. Why? On Sunday, they were not working. They were going for prayers. The king thought they were becoming disobedient. And disobeying a king was a capital offense. It was enough to make you die. So he accused them of offense number disobedience.
Disobedience. Wow.
Disobeying a king was enough to kill you. But in fact, they were not disobeying. They were just putting their faith in practice.
Okay.
To go to church on Sunday instead of working, they were putting their faith in practice. So the king thought they were becoming disobedient.
Okay, in other words, you're saying that the king was feeling threat within his own kingdom. And he had to take up action that led to the killing of the martyrs.
Yes. The circumstance that prevailed threatened the king. Okay. These people were not working, they were going for prayers. He thought they were becoming disobedient. That was punishable by death.
Wow.
The way they were praying, let your kingdom come, when they are saying, "Lord, this prayer," the king thought, which kingdom is that? I'm the king. How can they say their king is in heaven? He accused them of being rebels.
Yes, yes.
He had a prime minister. The Baganda called him Katikiro. His name was Mukasa. Mukasa got scared of the new converts, especially Bali Kudembe. He thought the king might appoint Bali Kudembe to become a prime minister, and he loses the position. So now he started influencing the younger king to kill the Christians.
So there was already a threat within the kingdom of Uganda by then. And to be exact, within the palace.
Within the palace.
Oh.
The prime minister influencing the king to kill.
Okay.
Christianity, when it came, Christianity preached against witchcraft. People stopped going to the witch doctors to get solution for their problems. The witch doctor lost market. They also influenced the king to kill. People stopped taking their goats, hens to get solution for their problems. Not only that, the king had a palace of grass. It was raining, lightning struck, and the palace got burnt completely to ashes. The king became scared. What's the problem? Why is my palace burnt? He went to consult the diviners, the witch doctors. He had professional witch doctors in his palace. Why is my palace burnt? They told him the problem is with Christians. Christians are no longer worshiping our gods. They are worshiping gods of white men. Our God is annoyed. That's why they burnt your palace.
Wow.
What do you do? Kill the Christians. If you don't kill these Christians, trouble is ahead. You're also going to die. That's the advice the wicked doctors gave the king. And he took it seriously. Okay. So you see, we had God for rain, God for hunting, God for fishing, God for harvesting. So the wicked doctor told them, all of these gods are annoyed. That's why your palace is burned. So the king was influenced also by the Arabs, because people were leaving Islam to join Christianity. Now the Arabs saw Christians as a threat.
Because as far as I know, the Arabs were the first settlers in East African.
The Arabs came first, and they were teaching Islam alongside slave trade.
That's true, yeah.
But as they were doing slave trade, some people hated them. Yeah. So when Christianity came, people started leaving Islam
converting to Christianity.
So the king saw the Arabs saw Christians as a threat. Okay. Their new faith and their trade. And they even preached against slave trade. Okay. Which they were carrying out. So the Arabs saw Christianity as a threat. Now they started telling the king that those people are going to overthrow you. It's just a matter of time. They are going to overthrow you.
Okay, that is quite very nice. You've given us all those reasons. As a matter of fact, many people outside there may not know all these reasons as to what led to the killing of the martyrs and even maybe the aftermath. Thank you so much for those reasons. Let's talk about this place. Here I'm seeing there is a beautiful church here. Today I got to know that this church here is called the Basilica. Can you talk to us about the Basilica and why Namugongo Martyr Shrine, the Catholic site, existed, and why is it very important in the Catholic faith?
Well, this place, Namugongo, was a place for executions in the Uganda Kingdom. It was a killing site. That's why the Uganda martyrs were brought here and burnt alive. Wow. But before that, it was a killing site. It was there before. It was started by one of the Uganda kings called Chabagu. Okay. People who refused to join the king when he was attacking other tribes. If they find you, they get you, they bring you to Namugongo. Wow. People, the chiefs who were sentenced to death by the king, Namugongo. The princes and the princesses who were sentenced to death by the king, Namugongo. And even the bad people who committed grave offenses, criminals, also Namugongo. So that's why Namugongo existed before.
So in other
now
words,
the martyrs also,
okay,
since they were regarded as criminals,
yes,
they also referred to
Namugongo.
And before reaching here, they lost the stamina of walking. Okay. So they were being put on their backs. So the place came to be called Namugongo because they were saying people were being put on their Mugongo.
Okay.
So the place now came to be called
Namugongo.
So the Uganda martyrs also were referred here.
Okay.
And burnt alive on the 3rd of June 1886. But before they reached here, they were arrested from Munyonyo.
Okay.
The king just came and said, Christians on this side. Those who are not Christians on this side. The Christians came forward and told the king, we are Christian. If you want to kill us, kill us. We're not living Christianity. So they were arrested from Munyonyo. Okay. They looked at Odi Kampala. At Munyonyo, they killed the 3. Then Sebugwao, Posiano, Ngondwe, and Ukagwa. They just cut off their hands, legs, and started their pieces. Wow. They looked at Odi Kampala. They killed Matthias Mulumba. There's even a part. They cut off his lips, his hands, his legs. They skinned him. Dogs ate him. They looked in Owino market. They killed their Bali Kudembe. And they was now the market is called the Saint Bali Kudembe. When they were about to reach here at Chireka, there is a zone called the Kamuriluao. They killed Gonzaga. They just spared him and left him there for the vultures to eat. Wow. Now the rest were brought here, Namugongo, because this was their destination. Because it was a killing site where they were killing all criminals. Okay. Now, when they reached Namugongo, they were made to collect their own firewood for themselves for a full week. Wow. They were collecting firewood, which they were going to use to burn them. But when they were collecting firewood here, one of the boys was a nephew of the chief executioner. The chief executioner was called Mukajanga. Mukajanga was the chief executioner. But the son of his brother was among the group. Now after reaching here, he saw his nephew among the group, the prisoner. He told him, you boy, escape. I will hide you. Why do you want to die for nothing? Have you ever seen God? Have you ever seen Jesus? You are going to die for nothing. Escape. I'm going to hide. The boy said, no, leave me alone. I have to die. I'm going in heaven. I will not escape. He convinced him to escape. He refused. He took him where the mother was staying. The mother cried, my son, what is wrong? Why do you want to leave me? The boy said, mother, leave me alone. I have to die. I'm going in heaven. I will not escape. Okay. So when he refused to escape, his uncle told the junior skies that hit him on the head so that they can burn him when he's dead. That was on the 3rd of June 1886. After collecting firewood, the firewood got ready on the 2nd of June. And on the eve of the 3rd of June, they were taking local blue, drumming.
Why were they taking local
so that they get courage of burning the people the following day. Wow. And they were taking local blue, they were drumming drums of death. Their mothers are going, the wombs of their mothers are going to suffer. Wow. We are going to burn them like grass. Tomorrow they are going to suffer. So the following day, they burnt them on the 3rd of June. Now you have asked, why this thing? Yes, why this shrine? Yes. Why this basilica? Now in 1935, the Middle Hill Fathers were the one in charge of this place. This place was under a place called in Zambia Catholic Parish. Now in 1935, the Middle Hill Fathers came and constructed a church where the Uganda martyrs, some of the Uganda martyrs were killed, especially Charles Lwanga. Okay. So in 1935, the Middle Hill Fathers came and constructed a church, a smaller church, on the exact spot where they burnt the leader of the Uganda martyrs, Charles Lwanga.
St. Charles Lwanga.
Charles Lwanga. They constructed the church exactly on the spot.
All right. So this church here is constructed exactly at the spot where
they burnt
St. Charles Lwanga was burnt,
the leader of the Uganda martyrs. Okay. And you know, Charles Lwanga was burnt alone. It was around midday on Thursday, 3rd of June, 1886. The man known as Senkole died Charles Lwanga, where the altar is inside. We shall be entering there. And burnt him from foot to head. Wow. He told him, you are burning me, but it is as if you are pouring water over my body. You have not tied me properly. Leave me and I tie myself so that you can burn me. You can't tell the king that he has killed me for nothing.
Wasn't that provocative to the executioners?
He wanted to inform them that much as you are burning me, it is okay for me.
Wow, he really died as a man of faith.
A man of faith. These people had strong faith.
Wow.
Because I told you when they reached here, there was one who was told to escape. Bagat was told to escape by Mukajanga, his uncle. The man said, leave me, I have to die, I'm going in heaven.
Wow.
I'm going in heaven. Don't leave. Don't bother me. I have to die. So the Middle Hill fathers came and they constructed here a church.
Okay.
And they started a parish here called the Uganda Martyrs Catholic Parish Namugongo. In 1967, 1967,
yes,
the late Cardinal Emmanuel Nsubuga demolished that church and they constructed this Uganda Martyrs Shrine, the giant one you are seeing here.
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
It was started, this church was started in 1967 and completed in 1975.
In memory. About 8 years.
Yes, about 8 years. So it was constructed in memory of the Uganda Martyrs.
So when we enter inside here, what can we expect inside? And I'm seeing also this kind of design. I'm seeing the pillars, I'm seeing the flame. What does it really mean? Why this specific kind of design?
This design depicts African traditional huts, the grass-thatched houses. And it stands on 22 pillars representing the 22 Catholic martyrs.
Wow.
It accommodates 1,000 people. This was local construction. It was their first building in Uganda. They came to Uganda to construct this church. They have remained up to now. So the shape depicts African traditional huts. Accommodation 1,000. Construction from 1967 to 1975. We have 4 masses every day here.
Wow.
And 5 masses every Sunday.
And I've also seen, I try to move around, I've not seen any window, I've not even seen any fans around.
Yes.
What is so unique in the kind of building?
This thing has a very long, very high roof.
Okay.
That makes it cool inside there. And the ventilators are down, as you can see.
Oh,
the ventilators are down, not up.
Yeah.
They are down. And also, they put the nets.
Okay.
The net up there also brings in fresh air.
Yes.
So it is very high. It is ever cool.
Wow.
Ever cool. Now the door, the doors they have got depict the carvings.
Okay.
Those carvings, yes, depicts various aspects of history in the life of the Uganda martyrs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have the list of the
martyrs.
Of the martyrs.
We shall see the list of the martyrs. Can you talk to us about something else concerning the Holy Path? When we're coming at the reception, that they talked to us about the Holy Path and also the popes that visited this place, making it a very holy site.
Yes. Now, this was a place of torture, a place of horror. Now, when the martyrs were killed here and they became saints, it became a holy place. Because the martyrs who were killed here are holy. They are saints.
That's true.
They were beatified. First of all, they were venerable. They became venerable in 1912 during the reign of Pope Leo. Then they became beatified. They were beatified in 1920. They were blessed in 1920 during the reign of Pope Benedict. Pope Benedict the 15th. Now they became saints on 18th of October 1964. They are all saints. They are recognized worldwide. They are recognized worldwide. So the place, the moment these people become saints, the place become holy.
That's true.
That has attracted
many
pilgrims, not only local but international.
That's true.
The Pope, the first Pope to come in Africa, came here on 2nd of August, 1969. Pope Paul VI. John Paul II was here on the 7th of February 1993.
Yes.
Pope Francis was here on 28th of November 2015. So international dignitaries have been here, presidents.
Wow. From what you're saying, there are like 3 popes that have so far visited this place, making it to be the only site in Africa to be visited by the popes.
Visited by 3 popes.
Wow. It's really
because
amazing.
of the Uganda martyrs. And the Uganda martyrs, when they became saints, they became international.
Wow.
People from different countries, they have the names of the Uganda martyrs.
Wow.
There are some people who know Uganda because of the Uganda martyrs.
Wow, that's nice.
So the Uganda martyrs market our country.
Indeed.
And you know, not only that, on the 3rd of June, People walk on foot from neighboring countries, from different parts of Uganda.
Yes.
Walking to this place, not because they don't have money.
Yeah.
And in doing so, we get like 1 million people on that day.
Wow, that's quite a huge. Talk to us about the basilica. Why was this church given such a big title?
A basilica is an honor given to a church where special Christian events took place.
Wow.
Like this one where the Uganda martyrs were killed. And that honor is given by the Pope. So when the Pope came here in 1993, Pope St. John Paul II was here on 7th of February 1993. And he raised this church to the rank of a minor basilica.
Wow.
So this is a basilica. Basilica is not an ordinary church.
That's
the
true.
church given that honor by the Pope because of its history.
Wow.
Because of its design. Some churches are given that because of their design, some because of their spiritual history. It's like here, where the Uganda martyrs were killed. Okay. This place formerly, long ago, was called Busale. Busale.
Wow.
Now, when they started killing people here, it acquired the name of Namugongo. Because the people were killed here, before reaching here, they lost the stamina for walking. Now the executioners tried to pull them, to drag them on their backs.
Wow.
Now the Baganda were saying, the men have been taken on their Mugongo.
Yes.
So the place came to be called Namugongo.
Namugongo.
Yes.
There is it, our viewers. Today we've had very rich history from the man himself, Mr. Ben. Just to tell you, here where we are standing at the Holy Path. You need to visit this place to know why it was named the Holy Path. And behind us is the Basilica. We are going to take you through different stations. Just follow us as we move along.